92.7 WOBM, Sean Michaels with you, and we're talking about hearing loss. Hearing loss is an often misunderstood condition that impacts an estimated 48 million Americans. Now, in honor of National Protect Your Hearing Month here in October, we are joined by Dr. Leslie Soilis, Chief Audiologist for Hearing Life and a spokesperson for the National Campaign for Better Hearing, and Tina Soika, SVP of Operations for Hearing Life and a trained speech pathologist. Ladies, good morning, and thanks for taking some time for us.
Thank you, Sean. Good morning to you. Hello there.
Doctor, let me begin with you. How do we identify hearing loss in ourselves or a loved one? It may be something that we don't even know that we have a situation with.
You're right, because hearing loss creeps up very slowly for most people. But indicators would be if you're in a restaurant situation and you're really noting that you have to strain to follow the conversation, that's usually a telltale sign. Also, if an individual needs to turn the television up louder than they used to, or what's comfortable for others that are watching TV, that's also a good indicator that there may be a hearing concern.
Let me ask you, Doctor, what are the effects of untreated hearing loss?
There is indeed a ripple effect, and research is indicating there's a strong connection between untreated hearing loss and somebody's risk of developing dementia. Additionally, people deal with a higher incidence of depression, of anxiety. They have a higher risk of falling, all things that are connected to untreated hearing loss.
Now, let me ask you, Tina, we talked about this at the very beginning. An estimated 48 million Americans have some degree of hearing loss. So why are people reluctant to have their hearing assessed?
You know, it's a great question, Sean, and I think there's a couple reasons. One, people perceive a stigma with hearing loss. They associate it with getting older, and so they feel like they don't want to have hearing aids or their hearing loss make them seem old. I also think, as Leslie said, hearing loss sneaks up on you, and so people have hearing loss and are just not aware of how much they're missing and how debilitating hearing loss is. And I think those are a couple of the reasons why people don't, even though they should, get treated for their hearing loss.
We are talking with Dr. Leslie Soilis and Tina Soika. It is National Protect Your Hearing Month. Let me ask you, Doctor, what can you tell us about the campaign for better hearing?
Yes, Hearing Life Centers participate in this amazing global campaign that is designed to raise awareness of that connection between hearing and the consequences to our overall health if there is a hearing concern. And we do this by providing a complimentary baseline hearing measure to anybody 60 years of age and older at any one of our Hearing Life Centers.
Let me ask you, Tina, what is a Hearing Life Center and how are they helping people with hearing loss?
So a Hearing Life Center is a place you can go to if you have questions about hearing loss, if you have concerns about your hearing. What will happen there is you'll sit down with one of our hearing care professionals who's expertly trained to figure out what's going on with your hearing. They'll start by asking some questions. Where are you having difficulty and so on? They'll then do a thorough assessment of the individual's hearing. They'll take all of that information and they'll put that together and recommend a solution for that individual.
Doctor, what advice do you have for people who are experiencing hearing loss, or maybe someone in their household is experiencing a hearing loss?
My best advice is to get your hearing assessed. It's simple, it's painless.
Tina, if we want more information, how do we get information? Where do our listeners go?
Go to our website, hearinglife.com, and you'll find information there about hearing loss, hearing protection. You can also find a provider near you that can help you with your hearing questions and concerns.
There you go. Sooner than later. Thank you, Dr. Leslie Soilis, Tina Soika, it is National Protect Your Hearing Month. We want to do just that. Ladies, thanks for taking time and shedding some light on what many may be either not getting enough info on or maybe just putting off. So thanks for helping us out.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.